Hello everyone, CrystalFissure here. Today we are entering Dark Hollow. This is part 2 of my Japanese Spyro the Dragon Let's Play, Ripto the game, as it looks like in the text. Now, this is Dark Hollow. Oh, thought the music wasn't going to start here. Dark Hollow, great level. Everyone loves Dark Hollow. Who doesn't? Don't even say it because you'll be ostracized in the comment section. I mean, look, it's not the most... It's not the largest level by any stretch of the imagination, but I think what makes it so great is just the music is just fantastic. It's one of those tracks that just fits so much. Now, speaking of fits, that guy barely even fits through the door. The big tub of lard. There we go. Knock him down. Oh, dead. I like to believe that we don't actually kill them. You know, like we just sort of knock them out and then they disappear and they warp back. Because I think that if we're a fucking mass murderer. Thank you, Spyro. Thank you for releasing me. Yeah, you know, like, you think about, like, so many game protagonists, like, you're a good guy, I mean, you're killing everyone, but, like, at the same time, is that right? Is that right? Maybe not. Not everyone, you know, like you could avoid some of these guys, but I guess they got gems, so I guess you gotta loot them. So Spyro is bad guy confirmed here. I mean, let's be honest, you're looting the enemy. You know, I mean, you can do that in, you know, modern games, you can do that in games like, you know, Fallout and GTA. I mean, look, I mean, guys, I think that Spyro is just, he's a criminal at the end of the day. I think that's if we believe the, you know, the whole thing that they die. So I'm just going to say that they're pretty much knocked out. Now, if they fall off cliffs, there's someone there to save them. I think that's fair enough. And then they're pretty much reformed, or they go to a jail. You know, I mean, like this guy is trying to kill me, so it is sort of a kill or be killed sort of situation. But I don't know. I don't believe that they truly die. This sounds like a real religious thing, doesn't it? They're not truly dead.
奴らが使っている不思議な金属はドラゴンの炎を跳ね返してしまう。だから戦うときは頭を使えよ。ま、俺なら楽勝だ。
How damn good is this skybox, by the way? Holy crap. It's just fantastic. Absolutely phenomenal skybox. Let's have a look at it. That blue on green, just... Oh, the designers, they get it. And look at the lighting there. Awesome, they get it. They just get it. You know, you're like, this is a studio, you know, Insomniac Games, that have been around for like less than like 10 years. Like, you know, around like what year did they start? Like Disruptor was 96, but they probably would have got started around 94, 95, maybe even before then. Like, but you know, when they were conceptualizing stuff. I really should do my research. I've forgotten that fact actually. But yeah, and like, you know, this is like one of the, like only their second game. Like they get lighting, they push the PlayStation to its limits. You know, just fair freaking play. Fair play. There we go. What was I going to say? I was going to say something. Yeah, that's right. There's a great video uploaded by Desert Monkey JK where he actually, you know, he took the model of this from the World Viewer, edited it in 3ds Max, Autodesk's 3ds Max program, and basically turned this level into daytime by editing the vertex lighting. Now that would be you can kind of edit the lighting in Spyro Edit by LX Shadow, but what you have to do is you sort of have to change the overall color, and you can't individually touch bits of the level, which, you know, makes sense, it'd be too complex. Anyway, in 3ds Max he basically made a version called Sunny Hollow, and it looks fantastic. It's pretty much the level I was describing in the last part, how they actually, you know, used a, you know, how they used like the, you know, the like an amalgamation of this level and Towns. I mean, what's the other level called again? Yeah, Stone Hill. You know, for the start cutscene. That guy's like voice break, like it's gonna be. Let's pause, let's see, we got 98, ah shit. 2 more to go. You know, what is the missing one? I was doing this speed run with this guy by the name of Nova X something, numbers, bunch of numbers. And, oh there it is, duh. And like, my gem disappeared in the area where you get the, you know, what is it called, like the crate Oh, and it's Jack knocking on the door. I've locked the door. I'll be right back. Alright, so I'm back here once again. Let's go. Let's get ready to rumble. Now, here's the thing. I thought I'd skip the loading screen, skip the crab, get straight to business, and I need to actually point something out. The Japanese version obviously has Japanese names. Now, I didn't actually mention them. I'm gonna go back all the way to Artisans and say that Artisans is called Green Garden Home. Now, you would have seen that in the title. So, yeah, anyway, new dragon.
ここはグライドタウンというステージだ。お前のその翼で高いところから滑るように飛ぶことをグライドと言うんだよ。そのグライドがとっても重要だ。もうマスターしてるかな?
You probably heard it if you know Japanese or you sort of get certain Japanese words. I don't know, like sort of not understand the language, but sort of understand certain elements of it. You would have heard Graido Town, which is Glide Town. This level is called Glide Town. Interesting name, Glide Town, really. And then we have, so Artisan's was Green Garden. Stone Hill was actually, what's it, Speed Chase? That's right, Speed Chase. Interesting name, I guess, because you're chasing a, probably because of the fact that you're chasing a beautiful egg thief. And there's also an egg thief in this level. And by the way, signs, I will talk about them a bit later.
いや、ここの牛たちは角の先が赤いもんだから自分のその赤い角を見ていつも興奮してるんだよ。危ないったらありゃしない。
Thank you very much. 13th dragon collected. Yeah, and then what was the other level? Dark Hollow is called Night Square. So it's interesting, you got Square and Town in the other levels, and then, yeah, it's sort of interesting. Yeah, and then we got Toasty, which I will talk about when we get to Toasty, because I will be doing Toasty. But yeah, so yeah, they're the Japanese names. Obviously, they're sort of loosely, I mean, they're translated from what you see in the, you know, in Japanese. You know, I think it's hiragana, or no, katakana. I think is more. Isn't katakana? I always remember that being like more complex or more like a lesser used language, or maybe I'm completely wrong. Anyway, here's Argus, I believe.
スパイロ、青い服を着た盗賊を見かけなかったかい？あいつら我々の種族の大切な卵を盗んでるんだ。逃げ足は速いけど何としても卵を取り返してくれ。そうしないと我々は頼んだよ。
Interesting. Yeah, no, I think that's is that not Argus? No, that's Avlar or Alvar, something like that. I forgot what the names are. It doesn't really matter for now. But yeah, I will try and call them by their Japanese name just for the sake of it. There's the egg thief, by the way. Very easy. Remember, of course, that the egg thieves are so sort of slow in this game because you're much slower. And see, yeah, you know, don't you reckon it would be interesting if they didn't slow it down? You can make a challenge mode of this game where it's like, really, would you be able to catch up, or would you never be able to gain on them? Would you always just have to take the shortcuts and stuff? That'd actually be an interesting challenge. That'd be cool if we could change the engine a bit. Actually, it'd be cool if someone could sort of permanently ramp up the difficulty of this game. I would like to see it. I think someone should work on it. I think that maybe there's a way, who knows? I mean, I guess it depends on whether you've got too many things going on the screen at once, more enemies and blah blah blah. I think it might be a bit CPU intensive, or whatever the right terminology is.
助けてくれてありがとう。
Arigato, which, you know, I believe is thank you. So that guy, I remember in the English version, he also says, you know, he says thank you for releasing me. So pretty simple dragon. Let's get out of here. Let's exit. Oh, and we're exiting. And also, did you know, if I already said this, I'm really sorry, but did you know that they actually don't have, look, notice this? Okay, with that one, that was fine. When you enter the level, you don't like fly in, like do that big loop-de-loop sort of thing. That actually doesn't happen. Again, probably it's more motion sickness bullshit. You know, like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah. You know what I mean. My voice, my lack of real, what's the word, like, I don't know, my voice is just, it's saying all it needs to be said. Now look at that, by the way. 1-1. It actually orders the levels. Now the first one doesn't really do that. I guess I think it should match. If you look at the one in like if you look at the what's the word? If you look at the like the inventory, I think it lists it in order like 1, 2, 3, but it never specifically says like World 1, Level 1, in the English version. So that's a Japanese exclusive. In fact, I believe it's not in any of the other copies either. Like it's not like in like the Italian version or whatever, because it all sort of comes bundled. But yeah, here we go. This is Toasty, beautiful level. I love Toasty. There's something sort of about Toasty which is interesting, and I'm sort of curious myself as to whether by the way, awesome, like lava sea, whatever you want to call it. I mean, could it be implied that it may not even be lava, it may actually just be water, because the thing is that it looks the same as the water, it has that same sort of ripple effect sort of thing. I think it's just it's the sunset that's giving it that color. I think that's actually what it is. I don't actually think it is lava. Regardless, it looks really cool. I also want to quickly point something out. Let's see. Wait 1 sec. Get that gem. Have a look at this, right? Look down here. You can actually go down there if you really want. There's actually like an area, I believe, that if you're lucky, you can actually not die or something like that. Now, by the way, that was purple, and that's sort of interesting because you never really would bother look over there. And then, of course, sorry, I'm going through this so quickly. Have a look at this to get that proper view again. I wish I could climb up to there. That'd be fantastic. Like, see, like it looks like there's like a little indent in there. So I should use the Superfly power-up cheat thingo and get up there. I was originally going to do a Superfly cheat sort of fly through of this game. I think at this point I'd have to save that till 2017 because of the fact that it's so it would just be a Spyro overload. I know that about 75% of the fans would not be against a Spyro overload, that's for sure, but I personally don't want to just keep repeating myself about like these levels. I think a Japanese LP is sort of like the end of the line, you know what I mean, because I've already done a retrospective for this game, and Dragonfly Hunt, it's pretty much it, like apart from new glitches and maybe even speed runs down the line as well. Anyway, beautiful skybox too, really have to point that out. Everyone, I think most people can agree, this is a pretty damn cool skybox. And if you look at the colours over there, this level pretty clearly links to, what's the level called? Town Square. Because Town Square has those sort of like purplish sort of, those sort of colour mountains near it. So if you kept flying, in universe, you'd actually make it to, Town Square. Isn't that cool? Well, not Town Square. Graido Town.
ここにはカボチャ頭のカカシがボス面してのさばっている。
そんなやつ、僕がコテンパンにしてやるよ。
油断するなスパイロ。周りにいる犬もかなり厄介だからな。
Now, another thing, real quick. Yeah, this obviously isn't Toasty. Sorry, this is actually called Wonder Pumpkin. 1-4, level 1 to 4, the boss. Yeah, Wonder Pumpkin. Now, my question is, did that guy make the same joke about like the sort of the Toasty joke, in the English versions, and probably all the other localized ones? Guys, the jig is up. Look, I actually don't, like, seriously, this sheep is such a genius. It's such a genius that it doesn't deserve to die. Like, that's bullshit. Like, why did we kill it? Like, what did it do to us? Like, I mean, yeah, it's just fooling us. It's a Wonder Pumpkin. I guess they thought it looked like a pumpkin, I guess. Toasty. I mean, well, I guess it sort of is, isn't it? Interesting. Very, very interesting. Anyway, level complete. We're done with this world, apart from the flight, which I'm not doing. So stay tuned for that. We're going to do like 3 flights in one go. I think I've got a good strategy, actually, to get this all worked out. By the way, in the next part, very much looking forward to it. Oh, it's getting late. Very much looking forward to it. We're going to be doing the second world at first level, and then probably Dry Canyon? Yeah, probably Dry Canyon. Anyway, here's the next world. Yep. Thank you. What does he say? Let's say yes. Let's go onwards to the Peacekeepers world. But anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Looking forward to continuing this on. Looking forward to get into the second world. Looking forward to just in general the pacing of this whole thing. It's been fantastic so far. That should have been a boat, obviously, but it wasn't because these two lands are connected. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. Once again, see you in the next part. Goodbye.